you ever wondered, or have you ever found yourself stuttering in English and wondered why? Hello, my name is Poom. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 tips that have helped me dramatically improve my English. And I guarantee that you will have at least one thing to apply. Let's begin. First tip is set your goal. To have your goal ahead of you will help you keep on track and keep motivated. Have your destination in your sight, keep you alert and influence you anytime. To me, my goal is I want to be able to know English as well as native speakers and make mistakes as caliber as they do. To have your goal when you feel tired, when you feel just want to give up. If you have your goal in your mind, you look at that, and you will have your influence in your mind. You want to keep up, keep doing. Like, when you feel tired, you're going to say with yourself, like, I'm going to put on the breakfast. I'm going to put on the breakfast and make the force be with me again. I will do the best to move forward. After you set your goal, don't forget to set the target date to achieve, because the target date helps you to stay on track with your progress, especially when you tend to procrastinate. Next, watch English movies. I think watch movies in English is kind of awesome way to improve your English in terms of listening skill or speaking skills. So, watch the movie you enjoy. If you don't like drama, don't watch them. If you don't like lovey-dovey romance, don't watch them. If you don't like horrible movies, don't watch them. So, sometimes I watch cartoons, movies, and recently I watched Modern Family. It's a kind of TV series. They're very funny. And I think, to be honest, it can come funnier than John Gary's story in the Speaking Center. You might have been thinking, there are many people talking about this method all around the world. You might think, are there any extra? Yes, there are, because it's from my own experience. When I watch the movies, I usually watch on the computer. I usually use the program called the Power DVD. What this program can benefit you? The program allows you to feature subtitles at the same time. And what is the good? What does it help, right? It helps in terms of when the characters speak some kind of complex sentences, or when they try to crack the joke, or just speak something about the culture that you might understand that. To look at the title, it helps you to have a clearer picture to what this means. So if you're kind of lazy, you can look at the subtitles easily. But if you have more time, I recommend you to search more. If you find some new expression, to find the original meaning of the word. For example, my example is, if the character say, you are the whole package, so what does it mean? So it's easy, just Google it. Put the word you want to find and followed by the word means or meanings. And then you will get a lot of websites on the web page that they will tell you the meaning and give you some examples like this. And then, to me, I would like to capture on the screen. I captured the screen that I have seen from the movie, and then I gather around 5 or 6 images to fit on one page on Microsoft Excel, and then capture it on my cell phone. So, to do this allows me to recap or review when I have free time. I used to take a note on it I like to write down every word I've seen on the movie, but unfortunately, due to my bad handwriting, I think about my laziness to carry my book around me. So I think it's better to capture the screen, because if you capture the screen, you will see the scene, and you will see the language or the words that how it's given on the screen, and then I think it's kind of have a better layout and have a wonderful color for the scene. Next, have you ever heard this? Shadowing. Shadowing is mean to speak, follow the character, repeat what they say. When you watch the movies or TV shows, as the characters speak repeatedly the exact word they say at the moment you hear. In other words, it means to shadow their dialogue in real time. So don't worry if you understand it or not. Just keep listening it and keep mimicking it. So focus on listening carefully, keep moving along quickly, and keep pace. And then, when the movie finishes, I recommend you to watch it again and again to get used to the language they use. Sometimes, if you watch a certain movie, you might hear something like "cái này này" or "hay cái." So just keep follow the flow to what speak out what they say. Or even if you watch American movie, it's gonna be like "Hey fellow, yo buddy," something like that. And if you watch English movie, it might be like "hello" or "there," something like that. You know what I mean? Yes, you know what I mean. So don't think too much about it. Thank you. So, thank you. So you know what I mean. So don't think too much about it, okay? Don't think too much. And next, move on to the next tips. Listen to English regularly. So listen to English, it will train your ear to understand English quite easier. Listen to English, so listen to English audio that you can find. Choose one that you enjoy with. And there are literally thousands and thousands of podcasts or English audio and free on the internet waiting for you to download and listen to them. So, to me, for the last 2 years, I have been practicing English quite seriously. So, every morning, when I wake up, I listen to the news or the podcast or any series movies. Like, Look English Podcast is the most podcast that I have listened to. When I wake up, when I make my bed, I listen to them. When I go to the bathroom, brushing my teeth, or doing some stuff in the bathroom. So I listen to them along. Even I'm doing the housework, washing the dishes in the kitchen, or mopping the floor. So it's quite helpful because if you have your English playing in the background, so it helps you to get used to English and get used to the pitch or tones that they use, and you can easily mimic it by automatically. Think in English, the last tip for today. So, do you think in your native language before you speak English? So you think in your language before, and then translate it in your head, and then speak it out. If you do that, please don't do that. So Usually, it results in the sound is quite not natural in English, but the structure of our language quite different from the structure of English. And it takes too much time to think, especially when you are in a conversation. When you think and translate it, it quite takes time. So, my recommend, talk to yourself in English. So try to describe things around you during the day. Maybe for easy one like the weather. How is the weather today? Or how is the people around you? So the good news is this technique is quite easy and you can practice anytime or anywhere you like. Even you're waiting in queue, you can think in English, just try to practice in English. Even you are staying at home or taking on the bus. So to me, at the first time to me it's quite really weird to me to think in English because we change the method we say in our head. But after you have done it, keep doing it. Sometimes it's a story for me. Sometimes when one day I think in English and keep walking maybe along the street, and then there are many people pass by me, and I just practicing thinking in English. Like it's a wonderful weather today. It's not as hot as yesterday because it's hotter. And maybe there's 5 people around you, like, oh, they're so crowded. Oh, that, all these girls wearing shorty shorts. So, at the moment, I think in English. So I caught some people's eyes, or group of people that passed by me. I was thinking, did I do something wrong? Why they're looking at me? Why they grin at me? So, didn't I stick up my stick and trousers? No, it's this way. Or do I have eggs on my face? No, that's enough. So, I have no idea why they look at me. Maybe because when I think in English, I move my lips a little bit. But it doesn't have any sound of my own. So, just listen. So, one of the common theory, when they keep looking at me, they might come this way and say like, wow, this guy working and talking. Maybe he's talking on the phone, having a Bluetooth on his eye, on his ears. That's very technology, thing like that. Very untrained guy. But when they come toward me, closer and closer, they just become to notice that, start to notice that I'm not using any technology or any Bluetooth on my ears, and there is no any sound come out of my mouth. So they might say, what are they doing? What is he doing? He's talking to himself? What? Something like that. They might think, so there is no any sound coming out of his mouth. What are they doing? What is he doing? So they might think like, just another guy who are just another insane guy of the day, and then they keep walking away. So it would be the worst case scenario if it was. But you know what? It doesn't matter at all. Because at the end of the day, who will get good at English? Not them, but you, right? You. So there are many tips on the internet or around the world. Choose one that fits to you. And once you have chosen, keep doing it. Because it was it in the end. Good luck. Thank you.